Episode 18, Take 2. Hey everybody, it is Jim, also known as Final Neuron, back again for some Ogre Battle 64. Let's get into it again. So I've tried 2 times to record this video already, and it didn't happen, but it's going to happen this time. Or I'll delete it and you'll never know, but it's going to happen this time. We cleared the Azure Plains last time. It's not exactly a side mission, but if you don't clear it ahead of this one, it disappears and you lose the opportunity to go there. So in that way, I guess you could say it's like a side mission. So we're headed to Wintonus, which is the headquarters of the Western Division. Finally, I kept thinking we were going to the headquarters of the Western Division. Now we're actually going to the headquarters of the Western Division. And so we're expecting to face off with Isem's daddy, Ankaseth, and also Prince Yule. So that's the big confrontation that's happening. Isem, you're not going to do anything about it? Oh, about what, Dio? Don't tell me you're going to fight your own father and your best friend. You two, calm down. Before we leave for Castle Talpa, there's something I have to tell you. We rejected the peace accord and made the decision to fight the Western Division. As you all know, Prince Yumel is my friend and General Ankaseth is my father. Honestly, I'd choose not to fight. As a soldier and commander of this battalion, I understand the importance of this battle. I also understand that we must keep up our spirits. We must keep up morale at all costs. The correct way, the good reputation way to make this decision is make peace. So I'm going to do that. I will make peace with the Western Division. I know it defies orders, but I can't convince myself that it's right. We both want to avoid battle, so why fight? I'll take full responsibility. Will you help me? Isem, you are our commander. There's nobody here who wouldn't help you. Am I correct? No need to ask. I'm right here with you. I love Dio. Love his pompadour. Thank you for the opportunity to meet. It is we who need to thank you for the hand you've extended. This meeting would never have happened if not for you. It's good to see you again, Hugo. You're looking well, Ankaseth. Awkward pause. Awkward pause. Let's not stand here all day. Follow me. I am much obliged for the decision that you have made. We'll both be in tough spots, Ankaseth. I do not know what the whole ellipses before their names, like, why did they take such a long pause before saying someone's name? It's very weird. But it is worth it. Don't you agree? You are absolutely correct. Ankaseth! Prince Yuma was arrested for treason. What? Who did it? Was it the Central Division? No, it's Lotus. I heard a Knight of Lotus came all the way down here. There's more. They demand the appearance of the one who instigated it. They're saying that you, Ankaseth, are the mastermind. All right. I will sacrifice myself for Prince Yumel, if that is what they want. No, you can't go. It must be a trap. If something happens to you, who's going to protect Yumel? Father, you're the only one Yumel trusts. I know, but what else can I do? The peace accord will not conclude without Prince Yumel. What should we do, Isem? Let's rescue Yumel. Father, let's go. I'll protect you, and I promise, I'll save Yumel no matter what. All right, let's see what our status is. Everyone look at my map. Look closely. Now, let's get started. Oh, Hugo, never change. Salem in the southwest will be our headquarters for this campaign. Our destination is Castle Talpa, a day's march north of Salem. We must capture the castle and liberate it from Lotus. I suggest Ankeseth marches on Castle Talpa from Silhouette. We will serve as a distraction, and Ankeseth will penetrate deep into their territory. With their permission, of course. Our scouts have spotted a huge enemy force marching towards us. It's a huge detachment, but it seems very well organized. They must be well seasoned. Dealing with them will be difficult enough if the other units from the area join in. We're in trouble. Comma splice. I suggest that we eliminate the elite troops first. Okay. So we've got an extra blue city to start with. That's where Ankeseth starts. And he just starts making his way towards the capital. Okay. We're going to have to watch over him and make sure he doesn't get wiped out. Like I said, this is my third time to try to record it. His unit's pretty tough. They don't have sustain, but they have decent defense and great damage output. So we don't have to worry too much about him as long as he has cities to land on. As long as he's sitting on base, he'll be fine. The trouble is, him marching on the headquarters puts a ticking clock on us. And I think we only get this one shot at coming here to be able to look at the towns and shops and stuff. So we're gonna need to grab as much as we can before Ankeseth ends up killing the boss or dying to the boss. So it's gonna be a rush to liberate as many cities as we can to get reputation, probably looting treasure. That might even be harder. We do have this neutral city in the northeast. It's far enough away that I'm not too worried about it, except if Ankeseth does something and that causes us to lose control over how the fight goes down. So we'll see. We're going to split into two different prongs for the attack. One's going to go straight north. We're going to attack those two cities north of our headquarters, take those, and then sweep east across the river. And that'll put us right in front of enemy headquarters. Hopefully that'll let us knock stuff out from behind. That northern center city is the shop. We want to get there. We want to grab whatever is necessary. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. There shouldn't be anything that's too much of a loss if we can't get around to it. That's one prong. The other prong is to the southeast. We'll liberate that city, and then head north and cross the river. Because this is the third time to go through, I don't want to save scum, but I kind of know what's coming on. So I'm going to send out the same groups that I sent before. I think it was a pretty good plan anyway. It was mostly based on which units I need to be able to liberate instead of capture cities anyway. So, yeah, that part's not going to change even if I know something about groups that are coming against us. Okay, so Aznabel's going to be leading the attack to the southeast, Linus the attack to the north. We've got this Black Knight heading up towards this blue city that Ankeseth started on. The Black Knight doesn't go onto it, although I guess it's possible he could if he got beaten or something. Okay, so we're going to have to end up trying to protect that somehow. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. As for now, we've got to take these first couple of cities. In order to get the most out of the map, we've really got to get in there and smash stuff up. So, changes to my classes since last time. Aznabel is now a Black Knight, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, I don't think there's any real changes. This group, Linus's group, is about the same as ever. This is actually a pretty good matchup for her because she has lots of physical strikes. They're not doing their combo, which is disappointing, but they could have gotten a ton of splash out of it. And they're actually blocking the spell damage decently well. So Linus's group is not the worst choice, even though it doesn't help their alignment the way that I would prefer. But we need Linus to go in so that she can liberate the city. Right here, these units with a 1 over their heads. This is a Legion. It's a new feature of the game we haven't seen before. And it's basically useless. It's useless. The little kind of purple and blue unit in the middle there is a Legionnaire. And they can attach regular units to their unit and then move them in a formation. The thing is, it doesn't help them fight any better at all. Come on, come on, come on. So it looks like some of my people are about to get side attacked here. I'm going to focus them on the Archmage. Okay, Legions don't help them fight any better at all. The Legionnaire will send like this supportive attack or whatever into every fight that their attached units get into, but it's super weak. It's super, super weak. Well, great. Linus ended up getting dragged into a side attack. Not what we would have wanted, but oh well. I'm not going to pause because my other units are also kind of facing a side attack situation. And I can abuse the no pause glitch to get them to turn towards this guy and do a frontal attack. I retreated Linus because that wizard was going to take a lot of damage. Probably kill him. Don't want that. No reason for me to put up with that. And we'll just retrain her back on the city. Alright, now let's see. Oh, I paused it. Oh, I did it myself. Ugh. Why? Why? So let's just target weakest. Our main interest is in knocking some people out. How irritating. Yeah, our main interest is in knocking some of these characters out. At least in the next fight, even if it's a side attack, that should let my people overpower them. So there's 1 death. I'm expecting at least 2 more. There's 1. Okay. And I've got 3 more. No, I don't. No, I've got 2 more strikes. So close. There we go. Good. Good. That's right. Dio gets 2 in the back line. Wait a minute. Why isn't he casting his spell in the back line? He's supposed to cast a magic spell. Maybe that's his next class. Yeah, maybe that's his next class. Anyway. This group is not that scary. He's just got the advantage of hitting me on a side attack. So that should be the end of the wizard. Whoa, was that exactly enough? It was, wasn't it? Surely. Don't waste your spell. Don't waste your heal. So here's the interesting question. That was about 53 damage. Wow. Here's the interesting question. Never mind. Crit guaranteed it. I wonder if he was going to be able to hit it for enough with his 1 attack. But he critted, so there we are. And that Platinum Dragon is really close to classing up. Book of Bane. Woody, where you going, man? Where you going, man? Don't do it. Tell you what. Send him up against the Legionnaire Katsu. Ugh, wow. Okay, we'll send Shirley against the Legionnaire Katsu, too. If they had stopped moving, they may have captured that city. And that would have been absolutely terrible. As far as I'm concerned. Absolutely terrible. So, this should give Linus some space to get back in there and liberate the city. We've got some enemy units around. We'll go ahead and take a look at them here in a second. This unit's not as bad as it might seem. The unit leader has a big old fire axe. Be great if he'll drop it as loot. But Black Knights in the back line, they are physical fighters dealing spell damage. So obviously they're not in their optimal position. Not terrible, but not optimal. Whereas my people are optimally placed. So that was 84 damage or so. Supportive attack. 5 damage. Pathetic. Yeah, we'll just have to see how this goes. My 2 Valkyrie were already a bit weak. So that is going to make them a little more vulnerable after this fight. Got him. Got him. Keep marching. Actually, they're probably in a good enough position to turn around and grab the city again. Yeah, one thing about legions is when you send your people against their people, you can end up with weird side attack situations on either side. They can side attack you, you can side attack them in ways that don't necessarily make sense. So legions can be frustrating to fight sometimes just because of that. Oh no, 4 damage. Not bad. Yeah, dragons don't have the highest defense, but it's good enough that even with focus, it's tough for someone to take them down. Alright, that's a skull. Oh no. So we skulled both of the attached units, and then we should be able to see the Legionnaires unit here. In order for them to attach units, they have to have a soldier squad, those little groups of pointy stick boys. And for every one they have, they can attach a unit. The thing is, it makes the Legionnaire squad extremely weak when what they've got is little soldiers, because soldiers deal basically 0 damage. So even though the Legionnaire is actually capable of putting out some damage, this is a weak group. It's one of the main flaws of using legions is you're basically turning one unit into an extremely weak support unit. Yeah, why not? He's about to fight it anyway, so why not? After this, I'll send him and Aisha, and I guess Shirley, I don't remember who else needs it, to go back and sit on the town. Linus, her casters took damage, so she does need to take a break. She does need to take a break. Very good. My wyverns are putting out great damage. And they have a high tendency to crit, which is a lot of fun. They have a high tendency to dodge. So even though they're not the tankiest looking characters, they do have a pretty good capacity over time to deal with physical attacks. Alright, you guys get back here and heal up. Aisha. And I think that's Linus getting in there first. Yeah. There we go. Linus liberated. Meanwhile, in the southeast... Don't have a clear shot at the leader, so we're just going to attack weakest. That probably means hitting the ninja. I can't imagine fencers being weaker. Wow, really? Because you can class ninja in order to build stats for fencer. Fencers have better stat growth. Weird. Maybe it's just a higher level unit. I don't know. Aside from the one dragon on the right, they haven't done that much damage to me. I wouldn't have been surprised if they won, just because I've only got 5 attacks in this group. So I wouldn't have been surprised if they won. But, yeah, that who wins is not necessarily a good measure of what the outcome of the fight's going to be. So... Aznabel is going to be the one to liberate. We'll send Leia and Troy to beat up on this Ninja Master a little more. We've got Isom sitting at home. He's going to stay there for now. Oh, they need to stack. He's going to stay there for now, just so that we can make sure nobody slips past. That'd be all too easy. The shop in this town, on this map is right there. It's that top north city. It's kind of remote, so we're going to have to hurry to get up there. I think we lose access to this map after we finish it, so that's why it's so important to get up there. Sir Ankaseth, if I defeat you, then... What can someone with no loyalty to a kingdom possibly do to me? Feel my wrath if you dare stand in my way. So Ankaseth himself does good damage. He's got a blessed sword, and he does good damage with it. The two cataphracts guarantee that the front line won't be breached anytime soon. 54 with this sword. That's so good. His defense is good. But the two Deannas are going to get 6 bow attacks between the two of them. So they're going to lay out a nice bit of damage. If there's anything bad about this group, it's that the damage is very back-focused. And if the back is not that vulnerable to focus, then it's hard for him to finish individual characters. Like they were spreading their attacks across just about everything. Leia's turn. So for this, we'll go ahead and go against Leader. The knight, when you attack Leader and melee characters don't have the ability to hit the Leader, what they hit is pretty unpredictable. So like for example there, it attacked something that was as far from the Leader as possible. And sort of the same in that case. We double zapped the Ninja Master. Did pretty good damage to him. It would be nice for Leia's group to get some healing now, but they also did quite well against this Ninja Master. They took a lot of hit points off. Largely because of that spread. The splash on their combo attack. Alright, Rebecca. Go ahead and head for the city. Dio and Shirley stacked. Okay, Aznabel liberated. It's time to go ahead and head north. We'll see what units we have up here. I think this is a skull. Yep, skull. There's a Ninja Master. Yeah, that's not laid out well, so we don't have to worry about it. Lamaya. This is actually laid out very well. The only problem is the Leader is wide open to every single character. Like anybody that can attack this center row. So we're just going to be able to skull that unit pretty quickly. There's a Freya over here. We've seen this one before. It's a mix between not that hard to deal with and annoying. It's hard to hit the Leader. At the same time, it doesn't have a strong front line, but then they're also able to apply some area damage, so mostly annoying. We'll just sum that up by saying mostly annoying. I'm going to call that good enough. Linus is going to go ahead and march on the next city here. Woody, who we want to level, can go ahead and target this Legionnaire. Dio, I don't think Dio even got... Yeah, he got a little bit of damage. We'll let him hang back just for the moment, because he's going to split right and head for that Freya. Shirley. They need some more too. And that leaves Aisha, who hasn't even fought yet, so she'll head north as well. There we go. In the south. Okay. Leia gets in the fight. She'll take at least one head, probably two, unless I have to retreat her. Should be able to take the Leader. Nobody's in a particularly vulnerable spot. Wow. Double kill. Yeah, that crit made it different. If they had both focused that knight, they could have put him in serious trouble. But as it is... What? Really? Why didn't you triple him? As it is, they did a pretty good job of knocking him out. I'll let Troy clean that up because he seems to be the one that needs to level the most right now. Leia can go back and heal. I'm going to try not to spend too much time doing all of the healing and such because we've got a clock with Aznabel's face on it. Excuse me, Ankaseth's face on it. I've been waiting for you guys. Take good care of Prince Yubel. He's a nice guy. I want to help, but there's nothing I can do. I'm powerless. I'm sure you can help. You can give hope to Prince Yubel. I mean, I'm going to do more than give him hope. Like, I'm going to get him out of prison. Going to rescue him. So that was Ankaseth. What is the alignment of the next city? Is it super low? It is. So we kind of need Lennis over there for that, and she's committed up here. She also needs to be the one to grab that city. It's going to depend a lot on what Ankaseth does next. I'm tempted to go ahead and pull Isom. Oof. Let's go ahead and pull Isom. It'll be a risk, but we need at least one more piece on the board right now. To be able to spread in one more direction would be really nice. Okay, so this is extremely favored towards me. Every bit of damage they're going to do is going to land on my undead. In other words, it won't count. Meanwhile, big splash. Oh, he blocked it. Or she blocked it. Kind of hard to tell with these legionnaires. He blocked it, which is what made him survive, but unlikely to get two. Skull. I think I'll rotate those skeletons. My wizard is already a little lower on hit points, so I don't want him to have the weaker tank. Let's go ahead and rotate that. Right there, like that. Okay, and let them go. Ankaseth liberated. Ankaseth always liberates, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Shirley, I think, can... Yeah, she could go. Dio is intended to take this city over here. So let's go ahead and send him that way. We'll go ahead and send Shirley after the skull. And hopefully she can get to it without exposing the city. We kind of have to let people leave cities exposed this time around if we want to get everything we can out of it. Alright, let's see what we can do. The Ninja Master's next. Lennis is lined up against him. So if he's in the back, yeah, and they have some spells there too. This is not the fight I would choose to take. However, I might just instantly skull this group. A crit for 52. There we go. No splash paralyzed, but otherwise it turned out really well. I'll try to run. That skeleton has already lost experience for one kill. I'd rather not lose any more. I prefer not to do that. We'll let the others deal with them. Alright, let's go ahead and head for that city. What have we got? Troy's next. Come on, Troy. Come on. Make it happen. Isom's crossing over. Hey, don't underestimate me. You'll regret it. I rarely voice Troy, but that is the voice I picked for him. Come on. That's got to be the easiest 50 experience you ever made. So he can go ahead and join them to the north of here also. Pop. Tower shield. Okay. I don't quite have all the equipment for cataphracts yet. So I'm always hoping I just got the last. Oh, Love and Peace. Love and Peace lets you target an enemy unit. It randomly picks a unit that's still a character that's still alive in the unit, and it gives it to you. So you can use that to get some extremely hard to obtain characters. It's like hard to obtain classes. So the back line is on their side is pretty screwed. They should all be dead. Yeah. As for the front line, the dragon will probably have to crit. Yeah, he would have to crit the left one to kill him. Still doing pretty good, though. Oh, they go to the right instead. Okay. Okay. Another fight like that, they should wipe it. So which way is Ankaseth going? Ah, the Freya just aggroed on me. So I'm going to sit right here and let it come way out. Hopefully it can come way out to the point that Dio gets behind him. And if Dio's behind them, then they won't have a city to retreat onto. This is going to go really well for Woody. Really, really well. That should be all of their spells, and they only did 37 damage with them. The melee attacks are super weak. My damage is getting spread 3 ways, and yet they're doing so little to me, it almost doesn't matter. Should be able to get at least 1 kill. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 next fight. Or maybe 3. Depends on how well they do. Alright. What extra can we add here? We've got a bunch of skulls laying around, which you got to finish them off to get the credit for the experience. You got to finish them off to get whatever treasure they might drop. So we really want to finish them. We don't want to leave them out there. That being said, we're in a hurry. So if they wander in weird directions, it's going to be very difficult for us to get everything that we want. Probably end up retreating from this fight once we KO the leader. I've done all my attacks. Woody's not the most durable unit, so no reason to accept more hits off of them. It just means I'll end up spending more time healing. So why do that? Okay. We're about to get the city, so we need to decide who's going to liberate it. I think Aisha is actually very mid in alignment. That's very lawful. That's sort of lawful. That's very lawful. And that's very neutral. So she should be good. She should be good. The morale is 67, so all the way up to 87. I should be able to liberate it. She should definitely fall into that range. Liberated. There we go. Alright, Aisha. Visit, please. Prince Yumel turned his back on the kingdom? That's not true. That kingdom is only the aristocracy. To us, they committed treason. How come the locals are all of a sudden very rebel sympathizery? It seems like this area is basically just one big Prince Yumel fan club, is really what it is. Okay, Isom. Oh, yeah, he should go ahead and check this city out. Why did you choose to negotiate with them? Well, I'm glad that this land didn't become a battlefield. We're in the middle of a fight. Please don't give up on the hopes of our revolution. What? You're in the headquarters area of the Western Division, and suddenly you're a revolutionary. Okay. I'm just not going to say anything. Everybody keep going. They're not that fatigued yet, so... That Black Knight is trying to catch up to Ankaseth. Okay. Urn of Chaos. Wow, that's... Okay. I thought there was some space there because of the hillside, but I guess not. So we're just going to fight whoever's weakest. Inflict some damage, and let Dio hit them from the other side. Keep bouncing them off of their city. And hopefully that gives me the upper hand that I'll need. This fight will be good. No matter how it turns out, it'll give me some damage going into the fight between this group and Dio, which is the one that will really decide things. So far, the damage is, It's very, Yeah, that's nothing. Their little thunder flares are... Like that one did 30 damage about, so nothing to worry about. Give me a double. So they've got one unit that's weak and a couple that are scratched. Yeah, no surprise they won that. I was not putting out a lot of damage. I've said it before, but until this group is able to upgrade its to Valkyrie, it's not going to have that much damage potential. And its backline is a little bit exposed. So it's not the most powerhousey unit out there. Alright, got a bunch of skulls up here we need to clean up, and we need to clean them quickly. I'm noticing something weird here. This Ninja Master and Paladin have both retreated up this way. I don't know where they're going. I really don't want it to be that neutral city, but they're both retreating up that way. The Paladin may just be sticking on this city. Here's another unit, another Cataphract. Front and center. Okay. Isom could tear that apart. Anybody that can do front and center magic damage, magic weapons, would tear it apart. I don't think Woody has the hit points to continue this. To continue wiping out skulls. So it's going to have to be Aisha. Which is not bad. Aisha is a good character. No shame in having her pick stuff up. Be great to have Shirley up there. I don't know how the fight with Dio and these units is going to go. I have no idea what their angle of retreat will be. So, can't depend on any of that until we actually see what happens. Alright, Dio. Get it done. We're going to hit weakest. Hopefully that includes the character that's about to die. Dio. Nice block. Oh, come on, you. There. Thank goodness. That's their magic weapon damage. That's their splash. One of them blocked, so that didn't turn out too bad. It was about 30 damage. Yeah, I only finished one of their characters. A little bit disappointing. That's about 40 damage. 38. So, yeah, that was a little more. Yeah, I only knocked out one of their characters, but we should be able to get a couple more in the next fight. Now, what will their angle of retreat be? It looks like they're not going back to heal. That's very good for us. Ankaseth, man, you're too fast. What are you doing? You're way too fast. If he doesn't die, we get to recruit him. And he's really strong. Really strong. Plus, I think we get his Deannas and Cataphracts also, which means we instantly get access to those classes. That'll be great. I've definitely got several characters I want to turn into Deannas. And Ankaseth himself is just totally baller. He's got a lot of attack power. Hopefully I don't hit her again. just so that she doesn't try to go to a heal somewhere. That should be enough hit points that she just tries to come back at us. But I'm not sure. Yeah, if I take her city, she'll try to go to a different one. If I don't, I should be able to completely wipe her out with this fight. Alright, Aisha. Take these skulls for me. Thank goodness they're sleeping, because this squad spreads its damage out about as far as it can. There's a kill. I think that's all of the attacks. Oh, nope. Bad gets one more. So, probably 2 more fights to totally clear that. Next fight, we'll have that last dude pretty low. Unless there are crits involved. Ankaseth, you better be taking that city. Okay. I don't feel like I can wait anymore. I'm going to send everything except for 1 unit where Linus is up towards where Ankaseth is going. Alright. And that finishes. Very good. And there should still be a tent nearby that he can switch to and hit. Balder Spear. Alright, take out that tent. These guys are stacking here. They're getting fatigued. If there was ever a time that having Power Fruit actually made sense, it would be this map. Alright, they're good. Now, I can send her this way to try to liberate that. That might even make sense. But I'm not going to do it. Makes sense. What do you take me for? Oh, I can send Shirley up. So we'll do that. Very good. Boy, it's a rush against time this time around. Fireball's going to land on the back off of this wyvern. Or he dies. Okay, cool. Boy, that's over 100 healing. That's so good. Whoa, Platinum D. Gaining a whole level. Better than 33 per character then. Heavy armor. Is that the cataphract thing? We're not even going to the next city. We're going all the way up here. I'm getting really nervous. I want to be able to visit that shop. Preparing for combat. Oh, it's a back attack. So the Deanna get at least 1 and probably 2 shots in this fight. The cataphracts still get 2 attacks. The only real positive is I get to focus the Deanna. It's not a horrible lineup for this squad to be facing. It's actually not that bad. Vad and the Dragon get to focus on beating up archers. Cataphracts are doing very little damage. Aisha's sustain should be more than enough. If Aisha is not able to clean up all these skulls pretty quickly, we may just have to send her forward and let Woody hang back and clear them once he gets healed up. Because we need everybody to the forward right now. Good block. Good block, Vad. Oh, wow. Just enough. The magic attack on that bow really helped her get through. There we go. That Platinum Dragon, which I stuck it in a squad as a filler, basically. It's going to end up being really, really strong. Not even on purpose. Vad's going to get a lot of damage done here. Lidl actually will get some. She'll get about 40. Vad'll get about 90. And then the dragon has to do the rest. Oof, man. So Vad's going to finish. Yeah, him getting 3 attacks in the front is... He's just so strong. Very good. I will be very disappointed if this Platinum Dragon classes up before Shirley's does. I've been working on that dragon. Another Love and Peace. Oh, man. You know what? Go forward. Go forward. Dio's healing. Dio can pick it up. If he has to stay behind, he's going to take responsibility for the area. So it looks like they're targeting Leader this time around. With Ankaseth, they probably still can't skull it, unless he crits. Well, he's not even targeting Leader. Okay. They should win without any trouble. Basically, he's like every character in his class, in his unit, is like a class level above the enemy squads. So, wow, they almost got the Leader just because of the Deanna. Yeah, that archer died, and then the Deanna could target the enemy Leader. Here we go again. So Ankaseth is going to fight that Cataphract group, this Paladin group, and then a Black Knight group. And hopefully he doesn't die. Honestly, once he gets to the city, if he sits on the city, he'll be fine. But that's an if. That's a big if. One of his units is fairly damaged. Hopefully that's enough to make him... Look at that. They're beasts. I can't wait to get Deanna. Hopefully it's enough to tell him, hey, I need to sit on a city for a minute. And of course he had to go and pop a healing item. You know, going forward, I'm going to stick Power Fruit on each of my squads. I don't ever want to have a giant stack of Power Fruit sitting in my inventory, wishing that I had Power Fruit, while also complaining how weak and bad they are. 50, not bad, not bad, not bad. So that cleans that. I should be able to get a Liberate off of this city. Heal pack. Nice. Stronghold right there. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Oh, that unit did retreat. So the morale is 35. That's low. And I think it had to be Aznabel but to liberate that. I'm going to send them on even though there's no way they're going to make it. Not without fatiguing. It's just not going to happen. Ankaseth is chilling out on that town, which is great. Okay, so we're rushing to get over to where Ankaseth is. More heavy armor. Weird. We're rushing to get over there because the second he decides he's healed, he's going to go for the boss. He's going to go right for the boss. So we've got a small amount of time to grab everything we want. Victory attained through strength is important. Instead of depending on others and the gods, we must be self-sufficient, says the cleric. What? But please let me pray. May the Revolutionary Army and Prince Yumel be victorious. Everybody's sticking the two together already. Very odd. Alright. What can you do? Power Fruit. Not making fun of it anymore. Woody, are you ready to go? That's the main thing. He's ready to go. So let's get him up here. Because Ankaseth is about to finish the level, we've got to be really careful not to let anybody get killed. Oh, there's a legion up here. Was that like a messenger unit that disappeared up here earlier? So the legion's going that way. Thankfully, I was a little slower than I wanted to be, because they would have gotten here super fatigued a little bit earlier. And that wouldn't have really done me any favors. Yeah, they're going to try to come in here and get them. I don't think that's going to turn out well for them. Ankaseth can probably single-handedly turn that whole legion by himself. Okay, damage. Yeah. I'm giving a little better than I'm getting. But it's not going to be something Woody can really sustain all that long. The major advantage he has over the other side is his spell damage will crack their backline apart. But not quite fast enough to prevent damage on the front line. So I think one more fight against this group, and then he's got to back off. Yeah, Woody's definitely more of a get in there, get some damage, get out kind of person. All right, Woody, do what you can here, bud. Especially that left hand wyvern having to take the axe strike off of the Black Knight. That's going to be especially tough. I must be attacking them from a different angle, because we'll let Woody do his sport of pain. Because Woody's target doesn't seem to have lost any hit points. Weird. Oh yeah, technically they win. So yeah, Woody, head back to heal. It's a little disappointing he's not going to be able to clear. You know what? Let's just send Shirley in. It's more important to have someone to clear out those skulls completely than it is to have someone stack up on this town together with all the other units that are stacking up on this town. The reason I'm pulling Linus right now is to make sure Ankaseth takes the fight. The reason I want Ankaseth to take the fight is because that will guarantee that he takes a little bit more damage. See, he's almost full here. If he takes a little more damage, it'll take him a little bit longer to decide to leave the city. Which is exactly what I need. Ideally, they'll hit the same unit, whether it's Ankaseth or the Cataphract, whatever. Ideally, they'll hit the same ones over and over. Ah. Well, that's fine. If he clears a unit, if he kills every character in it, I don't get any credit for that. If I kill it, yeah, he's in the fight again. If I kill it, I can get the drop treasure. And, of course, the experience. Now, what's he going to do here? That Balder Golem is not getting all of his attacks. He's only getting 2. They might be able to outdamage him here. No, not with just 2 golems going against physical defense. However, it will be really tough for Ankaseth to clear this. The Deanna targeting the cleric is the only thing that's going to let the damage accumulate. That's the only thing. Yeah, the magic bow attacks are like all of the damage. Ankaseth himself is applying good damage, but otherwise it's the bow attacks. Okay. Yeah, we're getting Isom and crew out of these tents and heading them back north. I think it's about time we get someone else up here. Who else is not forward yet? Dio has not moved forward. Leia has not moved forward. And Troy has not moved forward. That's a little frustrating. I should have moved them forward. There was not really a good situation where I was going to be able to liberate that city. I've only got one character that could do it, and she had to be up here. Okay, round 2 of Akaseth fighting off an entire legion by himself. Or is it round 3? So they must have popped items because that guy was at about 2. So I guess he popped a heal leaf or something. Yeah, there's no way they're surviving. No way. Bye. That's one skull I'm not going to get to take. Oh, I was wrong. I do get the drops. Well, why would I let anyone except Akaseth fight? For the experience, but yeah. Other than that, there's not a huge advantage to it. Attacking leader is good. My paladins and Isom are just going to shred this. Oh, even my archer has the ability to ignore some of that physical defense. So I'm actually going to get a great deal of damage done. 76. Wow. Yeah, this went very well for me. It went very, very well for me. Another crit. They went very, very well for me. So Isom should pursue that person. What's the city again? It's mid-low? Yeah, okay. So Rebecca should also go pursue skulls somewhere. And we let Aznabel. We let Aznabel take the city. If I'm careful, I might be able to grab whatever this character is on the bounce, depending on its line of retreat. If it retreats way south and I end up losing a city, man. All of this damage is good in the sense that it's going to keep Akaseth where he is. But he's done an admirable job of tanking virtually every enemy unit so far on this whole map. Yes, if I can get in there, I can grab some easy experience. That'll be great. Okay. And oh, there we go. Yeah, the chicken man turned to run, even after using a healing item. So Isom should be able to target him and take him out. Once again, Akaseth's damage will accumulate, but they have sustain, and Akaseth doesn't. I guess I'm not really worried about Akaseth losing here. Just that he would accumulate damage from fighting these. We've got 2 more bow shots. So, big mistake. Big mistake. Oh, 1 hit point. Oh, man. 1. 1. It's so common to kill something by exactly the amount of health that they have. Or to be off by like 1 or 2 or whatever. For a long time, I suspected that there was a stat that allowed you to narrowly escape death. I think what actually happens is just that the balancing just kind of has things come out that way. See if Woody is recovered yet. See if he can get back into hunting skulls. Nope. We'll move him. Yeah. No. No. Nope. We'll see if there's another skull up here first. Looks like the answer is no. I don't want to leave anything to risk. We're almost at the end. I don't want to risk it. This is a pretty, overall, solid group. Don't block. Don't block. Don't be a punk. Don't ruin my fun going in there and blocking. But yeah, magic weapons. They take something that's difficult to deal with earlier in the game which is characters with good physical defense, and they turn it into and just about all of the advanced classes have magic weapons, either as their base equipment or like treasure you can find. So I don't know where those guys think they're going. Where do any of these guys think they're going to be able to... Oh, don't you dare cross the river. Oh, the chicken man's going to cross the river. Maybe I can intercept with Linus. So, should be able to get the Black Knight if the dragon will actually target it. And let's make sure we're hitting weakest. Well, I guess that depends. Yeah, I guess a knight is technically weaker than a Black Knight. So I guess we're just going for general damage here then. We'll pause it. I need to send Linus on her way, but it's going to be a few fights dealing with this. Yeah. I'm staying ahead of the damage. I'm staying ahead well enough that I should be able to sustain through what they're dealing out. Not a big deal that we lost. I think that was McPherson. Nope. It was Ivan. They have 3 more heal items. They're probably about to pop at least one here in a second. McPherson has 0. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, Linus. We'll send her up this way. Hopefully to scare him off. Rebecca and Isom are chasing people down. I guess I've got to send Ankaseth into that shop. Oh, I'll be so disappointed if I end up missing out on the shop just because I forgot. That would be the worst. The very, very, very worst. Yeah. Mid-row and back-row golems are not that great. Their tankiness is their strength. When they don't tank, they're damage dealers that can soak some damage, but not deal any out. 2 kills? So that's a pretty good reward for 2 kills. Alright. Aznabel. First of all, let's have him visit the town. Don't want to forget that either. You've liberated the miners and appeased the Wintenians. Knowing what people want is the key to your success. You have served the people well. Okay, armchair political scientist. Armit. Did you know my daughter likes shopping? Armit. Arcwand, I've got plenty of those. Balder Spear. Good number of those. Spellbook. Tower Shield. I found one this time. Fur Coat I had. Heavy Armor I had. Amulet. So, nothing that we had to have out of that. But you never know. You can't just go leaving it to fate. So tell you what. I'm going to take a chance here. I'm going to send Linus all the way down there. On the off chance she's going to make it in time to liberate. Reputation points are the hardest things to get and the easiest to lose. So, if I've got a chance to... Good. Yeah. If I've got a chance to get some extra, I'll go for it. Even if it means I miss out on taking a skull. Yep, I'll go for it. Very good. Gotcha. Their alignment is really high in this group, in Rebecca's group. It's very, very high. So she needs to continue grinding these things down to be able to get her alignment down. So Aisha's going to continue on. Woody, where are you, buddy? How's your health? Still healing. Leia's coming up from the south. Ironically, her being extremely late may help her to corral this little skull that's trying to wander off. Oh, this is done. Yeah. Cataphracts are good until magic damage comes along. Same with phalanxes. Good until magic damage comes along. Isom's getting a little over leveled. The fact that that paladin went alignment down meant that basically they're bullying weaker units. I'm just going to have him chill there. If he needs to, he can jump on that priest group. You know, like if Angus starts heading for the city. Oh, actually, no. I want him to get in there so I can get the text of him fighting the boss. So he needs to get out of there. Okay. That's what we'll do then. Linus is a beast. As always. And we'll send Aznabel over to help deal with units. That should be enough to keep them from retreating onto Rebecca. Where are you going? Did I send the wrong unit down? Or is she just taking some weird circuitous route? Is Linus just going to go a weird way down there? They do a good job of finding the shortest route. Sometimes it's just not a very obvious route. The difference between walking through forest and walking over plains, the speed difference is not always very obvious to the naked eye. Sometimes very not obvious. A little bit of splash. What are we going to get? What are we going to get? Okay, more splash. So the dragon should kill one of the front two next time. If he hits the one on the right at all, which I guess he probably will, the splash should be enough to finish it off. If he hits the one on the left, he probably one-shots it. How much was it? 32? Yeah, that should be a one-shot. Smack. Just barely not. Killing me. Just killing me. Consume 2 of my moves. So where I probably would have finished this squad off this time, now it's going to take an extra fight. Not that it matters that much, because they're on a wall, so... Smack. Is it a heal? Yeah, so because it failed to finish, I get to come out with the same number of health as I went in. I guess it didn't matter. If he had finished him in one strike, there wouldn't have been anything to heal. Okay. And how about that Black Knight? What's left in here? I don't actually remember. Oh, quite a bit. But it's weak. This will be rough. My back line is okay at defending physical, okay at defending magic, which means everything that they do against me is going to do okay. Whereas their side is pretty decent at defending against physical. And that takes a lot of my damage out. If that knight were to hit the Valkyrie and crit, he might finish her. That would be terrible. I don't even know where the Witch's Den is on this map. They win? Okay. I think they had healing items left too. Oh, annoying. Yep. Annoying. We can go ahead and send Woody up. Let's just make sure Linus is going the right direction. Like, really? Okay, she wasn't. So surprisingly, we're going to be able to finish all the skulls, is what it looks like. That was the thing I was most concerned about not being able to do, is finish off all the skulls. Two more strikes from Vad, one from the dragon, one from Lidl. That should finish this off. Oh yeah, definitely. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, this squad does okay, despite the fact that it's pretty patchwork, to be honest. It's a pretty patchwork squad. I'll leave her here. Yeah, I'll leave her here. If Ankaseth starts off all of a sudden, we can have her run south. Although, I guess it would be too late by that point. Ouch. Dragon didn't target the Black Knight, which means he'll have to crit it to kill it. Ooh. What should I do here? Yeah, it's too late. They defended against me. Am I all beat up or something? Like, am I fatigued out? Well, anyway, they won. So that gives me a chance to back up. Oh, she is. No wonder. No wonder. No wonder. Now it makes sense. Whew. Troy's so far down here, he might as well go treasure hunting. Which, I think it's no surprise. This is the kind of places that treasure would be. Just let him go treasure hunting. There might be something here also. Do I have a unit that's close enough? I don't want to send Aznabel though. Aww. Go ahead, Aznabel. See what that gets us. Dio stacked. Rebecca stacked. And what's that? What's that? Duke. Oh, okay. Weird. One of the consequences of sending Linus down to go after that city is she's not going to be here for the final fight. Which, by the way, it's Baldwin. It's the dude that gave the fruit of the underworld to Godezlis. The guy that brought Mary Callum to hang out with Prince Yumel. The guy that's kind of been behind the scenes this whole time. Oh, and it looks like he arrested Yumel also. So he's the closest thing to a mastermind villain that we've had so far. And he does represent Lotus. He's like second in line for the throne of Lotus, something like that. There's a YouTube channel called Warren Report that does a really good job of breaking down the history and timeline of events in the Ogre battle games. So you should go check out their videos if you want to understand all the different political maneuverings of the different factions. I'll probably link it. I'll link it in the description of the video. Combo attack. Oh, it finished it. Yeah, that's the difference between her being rested and not. The damage is on a whole different level. So I'm going to finish at full health, it looks like. Combo. Yeah, major difference. I'd like to say if this dragon levels again, it's going to tier up to a tier 3 dragon. Can't be sure though. Arm it. Okay. About as mundane as treasure can get. Oh, he's headed that way. That means I need to send Aisha up to... Well, we're going to jump him. Who should we jump him with? Rebecca? That seems good. She needs to level. She needs to over level. So we'll let her jump in and do it. Ha! Ha! You're against a river too. Now as long as the... I was going to say, as long as the archers aren't in back. Ow. Yeah, this this is not going to go as well as I hoped. This turns him into a decent unit. Semi-decent. Semi-decent. Ow. Man. So I'll lose this. They're just putting out too much damage for me to have a higher damage total. Yeah. Yep. Way too much damage. When attacking them from the side is a terrible idea. However, he's fleeing now, right? So, Woody, how are you doing? Healing. Dio? Dio could probably... Well, he's level 16. I'm going to check my levels. Book of Bane. That's the only treasure I would have expected to find over here. So we'll send him back up this way. Again, just in case. We just need to cover our bases. So Leia, you got one thing that makes your unit special, and that's being able to triple tech early in the game. What can you do? 80 damage. That's pretty special. I'll call that special. Good, good. The crit on that Valkyrie wouldn't have been that big of a deal, except that she needed to be able to avoid a lot of the damage following up. And she blocked 2 attacks, so that was good. Without those 2 blocks, she'd be borderline dead or dead now. Leia. Is she still in engagement range? I think she is. So let's change her formation. Doesn't help much. We'll do this. Hopefully that'll do it. Yep, hopefully that'll shelter my backline from those archers. There we go. So whether I want to continue this or not, I'm not really sure. Let's go weakest. I need them to try to finish. Okay, good. So this puts the right-hand side on the damage focus. Can I get 9 out of splash? No. Why? Funny thing about that Valkyrie is I could put her in the front so she didn't take damage. I could put her in the front middle and she would be shielded from archer fire. So Leia's getting low. If they don't crit her, she should be okay. Not great, but okay. Probably need to run, actually. Nope. Out of here. Out of here. Yep, that was a little much. Rebecca, is she weak? She got beat up, but is she weak? You know what? I can probably get away with switching her dragons around. Before I commit to this, where's the witch's den? Cartwright. That's not that close. Well, we'll go for it. Ankaseth. How many hit points does he have left? He's almost full heal, which means he'll be taking off in a few seconds. That means we need to send Aisha up north to take out this unit. Alright, Aisha. Lock on. Yep. Any second now. Actually, because we want Isom to take the first hit, we're going to send him. Dio. We're sending Dio second. We want the kill. We want to take credit for it. And Leia got beat up. Woody, are you healed? Are you healed, man? Not quite. We'll send him anyway. He'll be the third hit. Oof. Yeah, we're just going to have to do it like this. Angusette's about to take off. Unless he's got some kind of timer. Like heal and then wait a certain amount of time. I don't know. Yeah, so this formation does shield my weakest dragon from damage. It means all the bow shots are going to go on Rebecca herself, but I feel like she can tank enough of them for this to be finished off. Alignment up. They got to get that alignment down. They might be tier 3 dragons if they were platinum dragons. Good. Good, good, good. Heal pack. Alright. Not bad considering I'm planning on starting to actually carry healing items. How much fatigue? A good bit. Let's try to get him over here. Arriving anywhere else is irrelevant. Yep, there goes Ankaseth. So Aisha's got to finish this off or she won't have the ability to do so. She'll be able to finish it though. Yeah, 5 magic attacks and a dragon. Looks like I'm very fatigued because I'm doing next to nothing, but it's enough. It's not a lot, but it's enough. Yep. Can you get 7? There we go. And pop. Dragon armor. I feel like I would have really regretted not getting that. Wow. Troy hasn't found any treasure yet. Alright, here we go. I haven't looked at Baldwin's group yet, right? Oh, 2 Knight Templar and 3 Deanna. Oh, excuse me, 2 Deanna. So that's going to hurt awfully bad. Awfully, awfully bad. Alright, Dio, get in there. You'll be number 2. Woody, you'll be number 3. Ankaseth will be number 4. If he finishes it, I'm not happy about that, but whatever. Could be a treasure right there. Alright. Oh, I have no idea what voice I gave to this guy. I'm going to have to make something up. Nice to meet you, Isom. I've heard that you're doing quite well. Why did you come all the way here? For Yumel? Are you here to take Prince Yumel and exploit him? I advise strongly against that. You won't be able to control him. He would most likely kill you all. What are you talking about? I came here to defeat you. I came here for Yumel. I'm here to save my precious friend. I see you know nothing. Well, I guess it's no surprise. Leave Yumel to us. And die. What's with you and your stupid funky sword talking about me dying? Let's see if landing all of my magic sword strikes against you can do anything. Oh yeah. You gotta dodge. So he can only take about 3 more sword strikes and he's done. My paladins have another 4. And Isom has another 1. And I do have a bow strike. So that's a dodge. Alright. Oh! I only gotta get 1 more hit. 2 more paladin attacks. So if either of them lands, we're done. And Isom gets the experience. They're doing a number on me. Got him. Well, I guess this is it for now. Run away! Yeah. The first time you take the front lines in this conflict. And what do? Run! Goblet of Destiny. Sounds pretty amazing, right? I think it's a stat up item. It's like the worst battle clear treasure we've gotten so far. Come on, you can do better. You can do better. I didn't expect the Revolutionary Army to do this well. Yumel, we must be going. Don't come near me. I'm staying here. Ankaseth and Isom are coming for me. I will not leave this castle. Stop acting like a child. Don't forget that you're our prisoner. You'll never be free again. Now come. Let go. Get your hands off me. What? What do you want, woman? Get out of my way. Do you want me to take you too? Let Prince Yumel go. I won't let you take him. What? Are you defying me, woman? I'm a knight of the Caliganus Order. Stop me if you can. Please step back, my lord. Bane. What? Why do you possess such power? My lord, please. Please get out of here. I can't leave you behind. Come, let's go. I'll be fine. Please hurry. Backhand. Mary! Ha! Not bad, but you won't get me with that a second time. Oh, if only you could just run out of magic spells. Gut punch. Well, maybe this isn't so bad after all. Yes, it's very interesting indeed. Yumel! Where are you, Yumel? And where's Mary? It's me, Isom. I'm here, Yumel. Isom, I'm afraid he may have found another man. Hugo, did you find Yumel? That means no. Yumel, where did you go? Yumel! Man, you are way too passionate for him to just be a friend. Yes, let's save. So I think that's the end of chapter 1. By the actions of the House Dragon, the Revolutionary Army was able to gain possession of the western region. Oh, look, it's Raid? No, I mean, Zevik. Wait. There's no way that this is good. Anticipating invasion from Lotus, Frederick took precautions not to instigate attack from Lotus. They evacuated Castle Talpa and withdrew to Mount Ithaca. Three weeks later, the Revolutionary Army gained the support of a large portion of the populace, mostly lower class, and the soldiers of the Palatinian army as well. All two of them. This sentiment is illustrated with the defection of many Western Division soldiers to the Revolutionary Army. The Revolutionary Army became a force equal to the Central Division. But many factors still remained uncertain, such as the intentions of the Eastern Orthodox Church and Lotus. I guess that was chapter 2. Chapter 3. Time passes as their backs break under their burdens. I've said it before. This probably seems really eloquent in Japanese, but just kind of mundane in English. It may even be a haiku or something. King Procus. That's Eumel's dad, the king of Palatinus. I don't have a voice for him. It still cannot be found. Does it really exist? Retinue? What? Many texts in the underground library mention it. They're all written in the ancient sacred script. We have no doubts about their credibility. But you're telling us that nothing can be done until we know the exact location of the Temple of Birth. We did not find any information on the temple. I can't help but think that it's kept by the Eastern Orthodox Church. Sealed underground library and the scattered documents. Twofold security, a pathetic attempt to conceal the knowledge. Have we heard anything from Selesis? What is Karakov doing? We haven't heard anything yet, Your Highness. We have no future unless we find the ultimate power now. We will relive the legend of the progenitor. We will win back our kingdom. Now is the time to break the progenitor's seal on the Temple of Birth. My king, I beseech you to make the decision. I can't let you pass. I must confirm it with... Out of my way. Whoops, wrong voice. Out of my way. Sir Richard. I think Sir Richard's like the Emperor of the Lotus Empire. Oh, no. Richard is the crown prince of Lotus. Why are you afraid, King Brachus? Were you talking about something you did not want me to hear? No, I would never... Fine. I am here to deliver a decree. Effective today, the kingdom of Palatinus is stripped of its autonomy. Palatinus is under the complete control of the Holy Lotus Empire, by order of the Pope himself. You will follow all orders issued by the Triumvirate. You have no freedom to act without permission. Any questions? What is this all about, Sir Richard? Did we not devote ourselves to serving Lotus? But now you rob us of our autonomy? That wasn't the bargain. Do you not realize you've committed a grievous crime? We, the Holy Lotus Empire, do not tolerate heretics or their pagan beliefs, and the kingdoms that created them as well. The Revolutionary Army defies our policy. The Zenobians and Balmalkans cooperate with them. And the appearance of the demons, the Ogres. Palatinus should be destroyed, but instead we've decided to take other measures. What do you have to complain about? You're absolutely right. Father? We will give you further instructions later. Understood. Until then, make preparations to surrender this castle. Stupid, but at least he had some balls. I will forgive your insolence this time. You should discipline your children better. Yes. Are things proceeding as planned, Baldwin? We've experienced some difficulties, but it hasn't affected our plans. Perflus is already on the next step. As soon as preparations are complete, we'll be on our way as well. How are you going to take responsibility of your failure with the Revolutionary Army? Those who are incompetent do not deserve to exist. Even my own brother. Keep that in mind. If you're incompetent, you don't deserve to exist. Even though competence is a relative thing. Zevik. What was Zevik's voice? Man, it's been so long. Why are you still hesitating? The Central Division's the only one left that stands on our way. With the help of the Eastern Orthodox Church, our victory will be guaranteed. Am I wrong? Oh, man. And since our current military strength equals that of the Central Division, it is now possible to make peace with them. Palatinus will suffer heavily if we go into war, and it is the Central Region that will suffer the most. They should realize that too. We must avoid any further battles for the sake of this kingdom. Sure, we may be on par with them at this moment, but what if the Eastern Orthodox joins forces with the Central Division? Besides, are you taking into account those deserters from the Western Division that joined us? We can't rely on them. You never know when they'll turn against us. It wasn't their will to fight us in the first place, and now they've made up their minds to fight alongside us. Why do you still doubt them? All I'm saying is that we can't trust them that easily. Who told you to make peace with them anyway? Don't forget that you disobeyed orders. Zevik, you belong on the tip of my pike. We are grateful to them for teaching us their tactics, but that's not quite enough. Besides, it's impossible to fully trust someone who was an enemy just a moment ago. Don't you agree, Sir Ankaseth? I understand what you're trying to say, but I believe you're mistaken about one thing. We did vow to fight alongside the House Dragon. And that is exactly what we are going to do. However, I never said a word about joining the Revolutionary Army. To right the wrong in this kingdom, that is what our commander is striving for, and that is the only reason we fight. Yeah, and I wonder where your commander went. Excuse me, sir. It's been reported that the troops of the Central Division are advancing toward this area. There goes the peace accord out the window. Send a messenger to the Eastern Orthodox Church immediately. Who put Zavik in charge of the military? He was the one that wanted to kill the most, I guess. Oh, he didn't even ask me what I thought. Oh. Well, Sir Ankledeath, I apologize for his discourtesy. Please understand that even though there is difference of opinion, each member of the Revolutionary Army is concerned about the future of Palatinus. Well, there's no doubt that Lotus is going to intervene. Well, we need as much help as we can get. Well, Sir Ankledeath, I implore you to join the Revolutionary Army. Oh, crap. Hold on a second. Okay, well, if nothing else, I can just save scum it. So, Father, please. Father, please. Yuma wanted people to be treated equally. He cared for everyone in this kingdom. We must work together to realize our Yuma's goal. Isom, you're right. All right, I'll go with you. Frederick, why? Why did the Central Division choose to fight us? The duty of those who keep the kingdom under control, their pride as the upper class. There are many possible reasons, but who was involved in the battle at Castle Talpa and kidnapped Prince Yuma? What? Lotus has begun exercising control over Palatinus? Most likely. If that's the case, then it's understandable as to why they ignored the risk and took such an action. And that's it. So, yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, we're going to save it. We're going to be done there. I had a good time. We're into chapter 3 of 4. So we're getting on. We're at right about the midpoint of the game. And yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to class up the rest of our squads pretty soon. All right, that's it. See you next time.